What's up, everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're an indie artist looking for an album review and some promo, you can hit up Luke at redmattersite.com. And what I have today is another episode of The Archives, where we take a look at classic albums from the past. And today, we're taking a look at 50 Cent's debut studio album, Get Rich or Die Trying, which dropped on February 6th, 2003. So after you watch this video, hit me up in the comments section to share with me some of your thoughts and memories about this album. Now, 50 Cent was the first artist to sign to Eminem's label, Shady Records. And while 50 Cent had released some other material and mixtapes before Get Rich or Die Trying, this was the album that really blew him up. In the Club, produced by Dr. Dre and Mike Elizondo, was the first single, and it became an immediate hit. I remember when it came out because no matter where you went, you would hear this song. It was on the radio, you'd hear it at house parties, in the club, weddings, and hell, you might even hear this at a funeral. It was just everywhere. And it's kind of funny to me how this song became so big, because the beat is just so damn simple. It's just some basic drums with some orchestral hits and guitar plucking thrown in, but hey, sometimes simple is what works best. And the hook on this song was made for people to sing along with. And speaking of hooks to sing along with, 21 Questions sampled Barry White and was produced by Canadian producer Dirty Swift, who makes up half of MIDI Mafia. This track also features the legendary hookmaster Nate Dogg on it, and this is by far the softest track on the album. Dr. Dre apparently didn't even want this to be on the album because he thought that it didn't fit in with the rest of the Gangsta content. But 50 Cent said that he just wanted to show that he's not a one-dimensional artist. So it made the cut and went on to be a very popular song. But let's get into the Gangsta content that I just brought up, because that's what most of this album is made up of. On the opening track, What Up Gangsta, 50 shouts out Bloods and Crips and also kicks some gun bars while addressing his critics over a beat that's made up of some strings. And on one of my favorite 50 Cent songs of all time, the Dr. Dre produced Heat, which makes use of some gun sound effects, 50 boldly spits that he'll kill people and he won't care about it, and then the DA can play the tape in court. Which really wouldn't bode too well for 50 Cent if that actually happened. Could you imagine if he killed somebody and then they played Heat to everybody in the courtroom? I mean, you can't really just say because of someone's music they're a murderer, but I mean, he even says right in the song, he doesn't care. He'll kill you. There's also the track Bloodhound, where Young Buck joins 50 to spit about all the criminal activities they love to commit, and this one has a beat produced by Sean Blaze that really reminds me of some of that classic, vintage, Manny Fresh Cash Money production. And on Many Men, 50 Cent talked about the 2000 shooting that left him with 9 holes, while also talking about street life and betrayal over a classic sounding piano sample. But there were also some more fun tracks on this album. High All the Time was an ode to smoking weed, but there are some interviews out there, including when 50 Cent was interviewed by Piers Morgan, where 50 says that he doesn't even smoke weed and never has, so take that for whatever you will. But another one of the more fun tracks on here is P.I.M.P., which later went on to spawn a G-Mix featuring Snoop Dogg and G-Unit. This one had a very tropical sound to it because of the bells, and it did very well as the third single. And if you can spell, I'm sure you can figure out what this song is all about. But if you can't spell, I'll fill you in so that you don't feel stupid. This song is about pimpin'. Other standout tracks on this album to me include the piano-laced and Dr. Dre produced song, If I Can't, and this one always reminds me of the very first time that I went to a strip club on my 19th birthday, because the first girl to come out was shaking that ass all over the place to this song. There's also the Eminem produced track, Patiently Waiting, on this album, and this song also has one of my favorite Eminem verses of all time, just because I really like the flow that he uses, especially when he says the part about shooting his Uzi through your Isuzu. And even though I'm not going to touch on every track on this album, I do have to talk a little bit about all the shots that 50 Cent was sending towards Ja Rule and Murda Inc. on here. One of the bonus tracks, Life's on the Line, makes fun of Murda Inc.'s mantra of "It's murder." And you might notice that 50 Cent sounds a little bit different on this song because this was recorded before he got shot up and had to have his face put back together. And this is actually the first 50 Cent song that I really liked, as well as How to Rob, of course. Both songs were on Power of the Dollar, which was supposed to be 50 Cent's debut album back in the year 2000, but that album ended up getting dropped after he got shot up. The music still circulated around though. Another one of the bonus tracks, Gangsta, was originally on 50 Cent's mixtape No Mercy, No Fear, and it also went on to make the 8 Mile soundtrack as well. This one started the term Gangsta, which is used to describe a fake gangsta, and while Ja Rule's name isn't said on this song, it seems like this song was aimed towards him because of all the stuff that was going on between him and 50 at the time. But the absolute biggest hit on Ja Rule and Murder Inc. came on the song Back Down. This song featured some more production from Dr. Dre, and the hollow sounding bells on this one always gave me a little bit of a mischievous vibe, which worked perfectly because 50 Cent was just bullying Ja Rule all over this song. And he even managed to take some shots at Cadillac Ta and Black Child. You forgot about them until just now, didn't you? And of course, there's the comedic outro at the end of Back Down, where Ja Rule's boy toy vehemently defends his lover, Jeffrey Atkins. So there you have it, my throwback review for 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Tryin'. Hit me up in the comments section to let me know what you think about this album, and as usual, do all that other good YouTube and social media stuff, where you like my videos, you share them, you follow me on Twitter, you retweet the videos, and you especially subscribe to my channel. We're moving up to the top. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.